Alright, I'm late. I understand. I apologize. We're here. Had to get some stuff set up then, and I was already late because I had to finish Shogun. Let me tell you, if you haven't watched it, it's fantastic. Doctor, what's going on? Welcome back. Yeah, we made the mistake of budgeting it out in a way where we only had one episode left after last night. That was a mistake. I mean, we definitely didn't have enough time to watch the last episode last night. I think we watched 3. But yeah, very, very solid show. Very much so enjoyed it. Definitely some of the biggest, like, shock stuff that I've had watching the show in a long time. But I don't wanna spoil things for those who have not seen it. Alright. What wonderful 2 swings to start. Big fast, big slow. I will say I wouldn't say we played our best yesterday. I think we played fairly well, all things considered. I'm sorry, Doctor. My apologies. I should have known better than to ask you how you are. You're well. Well, you know, I appreciate you answering, Rio, in spite of my rudeness. I was out of town. I'm so... I'm upset or disappointed. I don't know, man. I was out of town for 4th of July, which was great. Like, got to see family and all that, but I have not played Elden Ring in so long. Recently learned that you broke at least 2 of the quest lines in Shadow of the Erd Tree. Only one you think you haven't broken yet is Tialia's. Yeah, man. Like I have not played since like last Sunday, so it's been over a week. I'm hoping to get around to it at some point. I don't know if I'll have time to tonight. The thing is, like, during the week with rendering videos and thumbnails and all of that stuff, I feel like I always run out of time. And we're coming up on the new college football game, and I'd like to play that, but that means then that streams are gonna go longer. I'm wondering if after the Open, if that's when we cut golf back just a little bit and give a little bit more of a split to golf and college football. I'm trying to figure out, like, YouTube-wise, maybe we just stream both, but don't do much more on YouTube. I'm not so sure. Hey, what's going on, Chewy? I've been well, man. How about yourself? New phone, who dis? Nice map. Getting into the modern age. I'm gonna ride my phone till its death, probably. I feel no incentive to upgrade. Other than my siblings being like, you should just upgrade, because everybody upgraded like a year or 2 ago. My mom was even like, oh, they're doing a deal where it's like $1 a month for or $2 a month for 36 months. Or was it? I think it was something like the phone is $72, but you're basically locked in for 3 years with it. Your bricked S8 was worth $1,000 in trade-in, which is more than it was worth when you bought it. Wasn't the S8 from like ages ago? Aren't they in the like 20s now? Is there some technology that's in that they can reuse? Or like component or something? Now's not the time to ask questions. But we're in, like, it's in the S20s now, right? That's more of like a, I don't know, I'm pretty sure, but I don't follow phones. For being someone that works in tech, I don't know. I think they're on the iPhone 15 now, and are they on the S24? They are on the 24 series. Yeah, so we have an iPad that's a couple years old at this point. I don't know what generation it is, but my other tablet, I think it's in here. It's even got all the dust. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see the reflection. But Samsung Galaxy Tab 2. Thing's old. I haven't used it in ages. I don't know. It probably doesn't even work that well. I'm one of those people that just never really throws away old technology. I just kind of hang on to it. Here's my iPhone 5S. Predating my iPhone 8. That's the pace of tech that I am currently living in. Yeah, I've had, which now is kind of crazy to think about. I've had 2 phones since I was 18. I think. 2 phones since I was 18? I got an iPhone 5S my freshman year of college. And then I got an iPhone 8, I think just out of college. Maybe within like a year after graduating. Which would make sense, because 5S to 8 generation-wise is only a couple years. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like super slow. I don't take pictures. I don't do fancy cameras. I don't really play games on my phone. Although, I'm kind of almost getting to the point of having to play a game on my phone because the one mobile game that I play is like, I think it's up to 16 gigs. Which, mind you, it's like a 1 gig game with 15 gigs of storage add on it. Well, our iPad is 32 gigs minus OS space. That thing is over half of the iPad. And then you add in a 10 gig operating system, another couple gigs of RAM, and that is basically the only thing installed on there. Acting like you just pulled out Nancy, you got a bunch of. Oh man, that's funny. Skip from single digits to the 20s. Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense because the S8 was, yeah, it wouldn't make sense that the iPhones are in the mid-teens, and it's not like Galaxy came out with that many more. Very high, firm, moderate. Okay. So do we have moderate greens that we can warm up on, or some very highs would probably probably be useful as well. Yeah, all I know is my phone ain't worth anything. The fact that they gave you $1,000 in trade-in value for that tells me that there's something very valuable in that phone that they're recycling back at Samsung. Firm default. Let's see, that's even faster. I know it was fast screens on the qualifying event because we played like 9 holes of that getting warmed up yesterday. Low winds, but we'll get slightly slower here. The green doesn't have anything. What are we looking at for fishbowl? I guess this event's about to roll over in a minute, isn't it? So it doesn't really matter. Ends in 1 second. Wow. What timing? All right, let's just refresh it. There's no point. There's no point in joining it at 1 second to play. No! They failed us. It wasn't supposed to be like this. Apparently I can still begin the round? What? I mean, I know it doesn't count for anything if I play it, but I don't have an event set up. The game's over. You know, I'm gonna be honest with you. So I've been trying to stay off of Twitter, and I saw them being 2K. I saw them tweet golf exclamation point, and I was like, are we building up to something? And I've been trying to stay off of Twitter, so I pretty much go on to check one person's tweets for like Twitch news updates. But outside of that, I did turn on 2K's Twitter notifications just on the slim chance that we get an announcement. It's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever done because we're probably not getting any sort of announcement anytime soon. But there's just that little piece of me that said, well, maybe. Not a good slow. You know, I hadn't seen a lip out in ages. And that's 2 in 2 days. That's not a good omen. That is not a very good omen. So we're in between clubs. 7-iron's not chasing that far. It's the fast with that wind. It's crazy how that works. Freaking physics. I may have underhit that. Yup. Yup. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it. That's the strike. That's the strike. Give me that all day long. Give me that all day long. So we won a little loft and some bite. This is what happens when I don't sit and read putts, and it's crazy how bad that is. Should be a pretty big drive. All right, let's get on the board. Let's get on the board. Really shouldn't be in a place with my game where, like, if I don't hit it really close, I can't score. You know, as it turns out, if I put it to 6 feet, that's typically makeable. One of the boss weapons is really good at dealing with ulcerated tree spirits. You know, I haven't big chunk damage and split fire damage. Nice. I haven't seen one of those yet in the DLC. I don't know if there are any. I don't want to know, but yeah, it just sucks that it's been out for so long already, and I'm still only like 8 hours into it. It was a tough match. Unfortunately, we did not come out on top. But it was a good fight. It went to 18 holes. That's gonna be short. Took it to 18 without our best stuff, which is all in all not the worst thing. It's below my feet. Oh, I hit hold it left. Go and explore again instead of throwing yourself at the final boss for X amount of hours. I mean, why not, right? Go see what you can find, see what you missed, maybe. Give yourself a little mental break and then dive back into it. I cannot hit golf shots. You've got to get it just to the top of this. All the break is at the end, left to right. Yeah. Yeah, this game, like, if you don't have your tempo, you've got nothing. And right now, we don't have our tempo. Throw yourself a Sim boss that got you sick of playing for about a week anyway. Now we're looking forward to fighting them again. I mean, like, I know for myself, you know, sleeping on it definitely helps, but, you know, there's definitely a piece of it that is just solely having the mental fortitude to put up with things. Just gotta keep your head down and always try and be learning. Did that really count as a straight ball? I feel like that came out so straight. Oh, we're putting. Great. So you're really throwing it up here while it turns. It's still low. So hard to get that right. So difficult. I feel like long putts that are that uphill I really struggle with. See if we can get one in there. Okay. That's good because my inputs have not been great. I didn't realize that was an eagle. I guess I never really processed. I think I saw the 2 under and was just like, oh, I guess we birdied 2 holes. But in fact, we eagled a hole. The aggressive play to the end of the fairway. See, I like it because it gives us an opportunity here to go up and over with a wedge. And then just like that, we can miss a putt high side. I'm so bad at this game. I don't know why I still play it. Go for an overpower, I guess. 104, but we slowed it, which on that sort of a shot is death. Hitting high, go past, and let's try and put a little bit of zip on it. Three feet, makeable. Three feet, definitely in my make range. What are we gonna do with this shot, though? 90. Try and play some I overhit it, but trying to play a little bit of loft and spin in. Try and get some bite on a 5-iron. Just the stream with Seamount, the streak is dead, but let's start a new one. TFR, not gonna lie, started the stream today and I thought of you and I was like, man, doing the weekend stream like that, I don't know that TFR was there. I feel like he would have said something if he was. So I felt bad about it. I felt bad about it. Streaming out of the regular, you know, that's all we could do for getting the match scheduled, but the streak forever in our hearts. What was the final number that it got up to, do we know? "13 days ago was the 60 stream streak. How many streams would we have had since then? 13 days ago would have been Tuesday the 25th, yeah? We streamed Monday, Tuesday last week. I don't remember if the week before. I had family in a bunch. So 62 streams might be the number. 62, 63, somewhere in there. That's a heck of a streak, dude. Like, real talk, you have no idea how epic that is to me. I mean, maybe you do. Maybe you do, but that's some awesome stuff. Down 2 inches. I want to play it like semi-aggressive. Ooh, that was almost too strong. I'm trying to work on training my eyes here. I know these are 159s. 9-iron, play a little drawback in here to lose the distance. Not the slow. Oh wow, I would have been way left. That's kind of wild. I underhit that. It's gonna be low. Yep. It's the right line. Gotta hit it. Gotta hit it, gotta hit it. But TFR, you know what won't die? Because it's not streak related, the hours. You know? Oh, does my... Please hold while I realize that my bot is not even connected. Ay, ay, ay. Just nothing going right. Authorize. Hey, caramba. Alright. Streamer connected. Generate token for you. Two-factor auth this. Please hold. Authorize. I understand the authentication and the... What does it mean? What do you mean? Invalid. Hey, what's going on, Breds? Your name started popping. I'm like trying to troubleshoot my bot. And it was telling me that something was invalid, and then your name showing up, and I'm like, is my bot working right? What is Brand's doing here? No, TFR, we took it to 18. We lost 2 down. Seamount and I did not have our best stuff yesterday. So unfortunately, we were struggling a bit. You're invalid? You've been told that many times? You should probably see someone about that, yeah? I mean, I don't know much, but probably should see somebody about that. Come on, start going left. Got an offer accepted on a house today? Ooh, baby, big come-ups, man. That's awesome. That is awesome. We're playing the very patient waiting game. Not many houses going up, and a lot of the houses are like in the upper end of our price range and still need work. And I want something more on the move-in ready side, so we're playing it slow. I really thought the backspin into that would knock it down more. Your buyers are first-time home buyers? Nice. Yeah, makes it easy. We have to do a contingency sale when we go to put an offer in, so the market being not great is kind of to our advantage in that sense, because, you know, people are going to be more likely to accept a contingency offer. Once the market gets hot, then we're kind of screwed because we are, you know, wearing the anklet. Oh, you guys are moving because of job relocation. Okay, gotcha. Forward plan, yeah, we're looking for a 4-bedroom as well. We're in a 3-bed, but we're in a townhouse. We want the single-family home. But also, we're looking to move back towards family. Four hours away, that's where we're at now. We've lived it. Yeah, I moved away after college and went the 3-4 hours away for work. Now I'm remote, so we're trying to go back towards family and keep the same job. It all comes full circle. Go get paid. Bring your pay back. Been sailing a few of these long, getting a lot of downhillers, which is certainly not ideal. England for Euros, you heard it here? Oh yeah, Is Harry Kane bringing it home? I remember that was the talk the last time around. I haven't followed anything with the Euros. Oh, this is gonna come up short, eh? But always good seeing you, Breds. Take it easy, dude. Get some sleep. Be a smarter man than I, because I definitely don't sleep anywhere near what I should. Oh, that drifted too far left, I think. Oh no, we're gonna get a little bit of right kick. Well, that turned out to be a lovely shot, didn't it? Okay, I mean, it's downhill slider after downhill slider, but sometimes you make them. Alright, well, at least we get it to double digits. You know, I know it's nothing impressive looking at these scores. Well, this hole does feel... You can definitely see the road hole inspiration on this. Sand wedge. Ah! Hey, good evening, kids. How are we today? Alright. A little 11 under to warm up. It's alright. And we'll see how our inputs are when we actually get going with things. Definitely trying to be in just like clear the mechanism and stay in the swing, but swing is definitely a little bit all over the place. Under the weather? Oh no, man. Glad to hear you're getting better. I can't say I was under the weather, but I did go to the doctor. For the first time in like a decade, I think. Somewhere in the like 8 to 10 year range. Got a physical. Got my blood taken. Can't wait to hear that I'm still have high cholesterol running in my family. And that they'll tell me to eat less red meats and do less things that I already don't do. But always good to check in. Something I should have done a long time ago. I'm just always so bad with it. You know, because you gotta call and make an appointment, and then you gotta go and you gotta wait. And I am young and healthy and a little bit lazy. Don't wanna, okay? Plain and simple as that. Don't wanna. we're gonna... Ooh, baby, we're actually gonna hit the green. I was hoping we'd squeeze enough extra there, but I wasn't so certain. I was gonna... Okay, I had the right read because I was moving it in. Drive there to wait like 30 minutes so you can get called in for your quick appointment. Today, I was there for probably... I think I was gone for 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's like a 10-minute drive from my house. But... it's my first time, so I had to get there early to fill out paperwork. You know, and so that took me probably longer than I would have liked it to have. You know, it probably took me a few minutes, 5-10 minutes after I was scheduled. They didn't end up calling me until like 15 minutes after I was scheduled anyway, so it like ultimately didn't matter. You know, and then that all took a while, and then I had to get blood tests. It just, yeah. Always so slow moving. How long since you went to a general appointment? Yeah, I think, Map, I went back... I think I was in college. Because I definitely probably only went because my mom scheduled it while I was home from college. This was the first time I've been to just like a primary care since I've graduated. So I can guarantee you it's been, yeah, probably at least 8 years. And it was funny because like you fill out the health survey and stuff and she's going through it and she's like, you know, since you're healthy and young and like skinny, she's like, we'll just do a physical. Like, just like a regular physical. I was like, okay, works for me. I should have gone a little more straight at it. I was concerned about that bunker. Yeah, what's going on, Singo? How have you been? Man, if I'm being completely honest, it's one of those things like really going as a combination of, you know, my wife telling me I need to, and also my company giving, like, my company is like paired through some rewards program thing that like if you get your blood work done and fill out their health survey, you get $100 worth that you can redeem to gift cards, and then that unlocks like other health related things that you can complete. I'm like, okay, well if you're gonna give me money for this, fine. I guess I'll do what I should. You know, if you're going to give me cash incentives to do the most basic of health related things, fine. I'll do it. Too much to do in the summer, not enough rest, and go. Well, yeah, I mean, if I'm sick, that's kind of the funny thing is I have to be very, very sick to go to the doctor. For the most part, it's just kind of like, yeah, that's what I have, and I'll take something. Bought dumbbell sets and various other home gym stuff because their company has some coverage thing. Yeah, I'm like interested to see because they kind of have it blocked out as like what the other things are you can do for small rewards. We also get $25 a month in like gym membership reimbursement and stuff, so my wife uses that. She was already going, and I was like, oh, cool. Now it's $25 a month cheaper. Thank you. I gotta lose 18 yards, which is... Nice. Something like that. Got EA's PGA today because of a sale on PS5. Game sucks compared to 2K, not even close. I think the career mode is like the good thing, you know? Like you feel like you've got this progression, it's got... The career mode's got good stuff, but mechanically the cone of uncertainty is like my least favorite thing. That's been like the biggest thing for me with that game. Oh, congrats, you hit your shot? It's... You still gotta get lucky if it's actually gonna go where you aimed. You know, like, I love that with this game, what you input dictates where the ball goes. I tell you what. Game brought back lip out mechanics. Man, I haven't had a lip out in like months. I've hit 3 lip outs in the past 3 rounds. Alright, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do... Ah, not the fast. I wanted to play the big fade back in, but that's just called blocking it. Oh, man. I don't even know where the hole is. Oh, I see it. We're going low. So many shots, like green timing and nice straight line. Still, like, I'm not understanding why my shot is off. The game doesn't tell me. Yeah, it's just, here's your circle. You can aim for the wind, but you still have a circle. So, like, you aimed for the middle, right? But there's the chance that even if you hit it perfect, you hit the worst possible outcome of that circle. So it's like, I think it was the most, I mean, it sucks on approach, but like, some holes, it was just like, yep, there's no like, there's just a big chance that maybe you can't land it in the fairway, because the game said so. Which, like, having that RNG, I guess is like, I guess is fine when it comes to... like career mode, but as soon as it goes into multiplayer, like, I hated it so much. Alright, I'm going long with some release so that it comes back down this hill. That's the thought process. Disappointing, to say the least. I guess it would have to have, like, so much momentum up to come back down. That's the swing we need. So yeah, I think that 2K still needs to take some hints from that game. Like, I think 2K has a lot of room to improve. I think graphically it could do with some upgrading. Because at the end of the day, I don't think I necessarily need it to be the most immaculate graphics, obviously, because like I enjoy this game as it stands. But if you're trying to attract a casual audience to it, you know, it's gotta look pretty, because the casual gamer cares a lot about the way that their game looks. Straight balled it and hit it fast. More skill focus would you love? Gives incentive to get better and see your results so much clearer. Yeah, and like, funny enough though, you know, the casual gamer on average, I would say, hates that exact thing about it. You know, it's one of those things that some people just want the reward without the work. I think that's just kind of the way that things are these days with gaming. Yeah. You look at the complaints and, you know, people get, obviously it's a comparison out of familiarity more so than say this is the Dark Souls of golf, but you look at things like Dark Souls where it's meant to be hard and you're meant to get better at it and figure out how to improve. You know, and I know that that's something that Miyazaki has said about it, like if it wasn't hard, you know, the reward wouldn't really be there. But this game also has so many customization options for difficulty, as does EA, but I think mechanically this game is superior, which is why I enjoy it so much more. These a little bit on the firm side, it seems. $2K is easier to pick up. Yeah, I mean, I guess ease of pickup is probably similar for both. Do I need a little bit more, or is this gonna get on there? Come on, climb the hill. Climb the hill, go to the hole. Oh, that's so fast. It felt like it was gonna just barely release, and then it got on the green and just ran. What the heck? Oh, that took such a kick to the left when it got up there. It's alright. Ten at the back. It's gonna play less than that. Playing 139 if we get 7 yards. This is aggressive. I slowed it. We're dead. Or not. Because I hit 102 with the D-loft. It just had enough legs. I just wish my tempo was as good as some of these people's. It's probably more so the putting. Cause I think you can get away a lot of the time with the tempos that I'm hitting today. People are just better at making the putts then. Like for me, all of these are scary because I not often am hitting center cup when I just take a blind aim. $2K handle spin, not keen on the whole changing the spin mid-flight with EAs. Well, that's if you're playing arcade mode, right? If you're playing, if you don't have the arcade mode settings on, then everything is pre-shot in EA. Like, you can still play a more sim mode. I think sim mode for career can be fun. Oh, I hit it fast. We're way left. Yeah, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's a pretty nice shot, though. Low difficulty on EA, 5 beginner 2K is far easier to get good at since you feel like you have much more control over the ball. Yeah, no, for sure. Like if you can get a grasp on like the actual mechanics of like how the ball plays and just understanding your course management and stuff. Yeah, for sure. Because the only way to get that on EA is to play with, like, maybe Scotty Scheffler and some of the other pro golfers. But even then, you're still susceptible to the randomness. Just a little bit less so. A little fast. I think the hard part is we're gonna be playing on very high winds. Very high winds with this tempo is gonna be less than ideal. This is also why you just don't play the, like, you see more lip outs when you overhit putts. Unlikely to get PGA 2K25? No. They didn't announce 2K23 until like September and then release it in October. So, you know, I'm hoping we'll, you know, get some news in the nearest future, but it's kind of a game that they held out on information and then give it. I think 2K25, especially because they still mention the PGA 2K in their earnings notes. You know, not that it's like, oh, there's stuff, you know, necessarily going on right now, but oh, I hit that so fast. That's left, yeah. Not that there's stuff being announced, but like the game's definitely being worked on. It's just a matter of, you know, when is it gonna actually come out? What's going on, Jenka? Looking like a hamburger on wheels? That sounds delicious. Mobile deliciousness. I think this thing's gonna wanna come out right. Expect the wind to bring it back a little bit. See some birds? There's a bird. 12 other birds on the scorecard. All right, now for the big round. Omeo, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. All right, let's do this. Let's take like a quick who wins, me or Cockster. Most times Cockster. I could probably put up a fight. But Cockster at his highest was world number 1. Me at my highest was like world number 20. So not bad in my own right. But yeah, more times than not, Cockster probably knocking me down. Hey, thank you, BJ. Thank you for the luck, man. I appreciate it. But fortunately, Jacob, Cockster and I are on Team USA for the Ryder Cup, so I don't have to beat him. Get to benefit from being on the same team. All right, so we'll get into Plat in like 2 minutes. I'm gonna go top my water up and run to the bathroom real quick, and then we will fire up the main event. So I appreciate you all. Thank you very, very much for being here. And like BJ saying, go sub to the YouTube. All right, I'll be right back. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, let's make sure I didn't miss anything though. Log in, yeah. Did not, okay. Cool beans. Ladies and gentlemen, the main event. Round 1 of the Scottish Northern Trust. We are 1 week out from the Open, so it's major tune-up time. Let's see what we can do here. We're coming off the back of a top 20 finish last week. Round 1, we were playing off of the gray tees. I guess it's gray. Very high winds out of the southwest. Fairways are firm, greens are firm and moderate. So they're giving us a little bit of balance here, but very high winds I think are going to be very, very common now that we've crossed over to the British Isles. Okay, fortunately, it seems like we're looking low side of the very highs. 361 yards, but into a big wind. We're looking at just trying to get it down here in this little area. Yeah, wind just knocks it way down. We're in a good spot. I like being a little bit more aggressive on these when you have a pitch shot in hand, because you don't want to be playing a ton of loft into these headwinds. You want to be able to cut through it. Now, we've got somewhere in the ballpark of like 18 miles an hour of wind. It's playing back in our face on this pitch. It's cutting, but it should still play pretty strongly. So I think if we play this out to the right, or out to the left rather, probably just play it stock. It's all about getting this left to right correct. A little fast. But that's what you need. Like, you want it to be able to still release out of that. So, a little bit misjudged on the left to right there. Fast didn't help our cause, but 10 feet out with a little bit of break, we might just have ourselves a look at it. A little break at our feet. It's one of those where it breaks way more on the left-hand side, so have to be mindful here. It's just like, what is this part gonna do? We can put it just outside the hole, I think. Okay, where are all of these lip outs coming from? This is getting out of hand. I have not had a lip out in probably months. And I have lipped out like 4 or 5 times in the past 2 days. Like, I guess I don't want to believe that things have changed, but I guess I'm inputting just too firm all of a sudden. Got me minus 860 to make the cut. Johnny, are we gonna Don't tell them that there is no cut. There's only a cut next week. What's going on, Johnny? Cuz, welcome back. That's cruel, but I'm gonna try and just look at it as like a, I don't know, I gotta feel like I gotta shoulder the blame for that. I don't know. I think that's the only way to keep my sanity is to just blame myself for hitting it too hard there. Oh, the slow is drifting us wide right. Oh, we're pin high. It was a good call. Didn't realize I went to live. There hasn't been a cut on the Plat Tour this entire game. Where have you been? There's only been a cut in the majors. Oh man, this is like, there's so little going on in the middle, but if you get enough break, then there's break on the outside edge. Well, this is gonna be ugly. You only get just like the littlest movement, and it's mostly in the beginning, and then just a little at the end. Yeah, it's not gonna move enough at the end. What a funky putt. What a funky putt. But I think that's gonna be the case for a lot of this, so... just need to keep that in mind and keep pressing on. This is gonna be one that has a huge amount of drift left to right. Not with that much fast. Ay, ay, ay. We're below the hole though. But that was like an absurd amount of fast. Alright, so we're actually breaking right to left in front of us. So then these are all breaking back, making this a straight putt? Why is it so firm? But why is it so firm? I'm like having a real hard time understanding why I'm hitting everything so hard. Like, don't get me wrong, I will take that, but leaving me with a lot of uncertainty in my stroke. And that's drifting too far to the right, and we're not gonna get bailed out. So now this par 5, unreachable into, that's a tough hole location to have gotten at anyway. Not that we can. You know, some people like to do this like full backspin 3-wood. I don't think that it actually goes as well as one might hope for it to. I'm just trying to clear like 150. Which would be the high end of the 7-iron, so we'll take 6 to give extra clearance. good judgment here. Now we get a short shot in. If we go sandwich, flop, fully shaped here, we can probably get it to stop. Maybe slow, but I know it kicks left. Okay. Not the worst, but yeah, you're not really able to get it comfortably low side of the hole. So now we've got a 7-foot bender. Quite a bit of action in it as well. Slightly slower, so I feel like I can play a little bit more aggressive. Okay, that's a good putt. All right, come on, let's turn this around. I know it's very high wind, so like anything can happen. But I think even though it's very high winds, that things have been fairly scoreable thus far. Yeah, so a few mistakes early, but we're 2 under through 4. It's definitely not the end of the world. Plenty of golf left. Wow. All right, that's gonna bound all the way down there. That got some extra kicks. So flop, I was gonna say flop wedge out of the gap. That definitely ain't it. But if we're looking at this as like 95%, and then the uphill, I think if you give this the right amount of backspin here. This should stop. Oh, that's gonna come out way short. Alright, the fact that it released is very fortunate for us because I was only factoring a couple yard loss out of that one and it came out a lot shorter, which I guess I should see coming, considering a flop is already a fairly highly lofted shot. Okay, so if we go like here. Ooh. Low side, but low side is still in here. All right. Changing the trajectory of the round. I was hoping for a little bit more out of that, but we'll take center fairway. Tried to get a few more yards out of it because I guess it doesn't really matter. If I gotten a few more yards out of it, I don't think 4-iron is ever in play, so ultimately it's kind of a no harm, no foul. Now, this is playing somewhere in the 244, 16. I think we can actually play this stock. But what I do need is this is going to be moving left, and then this wind is going to just eat it and bring it right. Free hybrid. This sort of lie I don't think comes out as a straight ball, even with the push miss. So you've got to work that much back to the right. Oh, I slowed it. Well, that's going to ensure that we get right. But, yeah, that slow is absolutely killer. Ooh, 77 feet. So we do have the option if we would like to try and chip this. Which I think we might just take the offer up because this isn't exactly an ideal putt. Right? I don't think so. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling it. Let's take the putt for the content. I played it so high because I thought it was going to come down, but I guess being 134s, that is just not the case. That really just stops up there. Alright, playing that a little bit firm. Straight downhill, you know what? We'll take the par. I think even with a great, I even think with the right hybrid shot, probably are well short of where we'd like to be. 18-mile-an-hour wind, you're talking, I mean, if you're saying 27, that's going to be 50-48. This 8-iron. Look at the thing dead in the number here. Slowed it 99% and you just watch it come up even shorter. Yeah, I mean, you can't miss your mark, but I think we were going to be short there either way, by the looks of it. Jeez. All right, well, you know, sometimes you're just wrong. You're just absolutely wrong. Get this thing going around the world. Curl back home at the end. Come on. Go firm. Just a wee bit firm. Very high winds are a very real nemesis, and we have not seen very high winds in quite some time. Plat scheduling has been fairly kind in that regard, and now coming into the Scottish Open and the Open, we're gonna have to get acquainted real quick. I also fear that for the Open next week, we're gonna have not only very high winds, but also I think things are gonna be quite firm and maybe even quite fast. It's gonna be quite the challenge. All right. Not leaving ourselves in the best of positions, are we? Not at all. this is gonna be the big, like, break it all, and then at the end, you just kind of lose the rest of it. Ah, it snaps so hard in there. I just don't understand how I'm so far off on that read. Not that I don't, let me rephrase that. It's not that I don't understand how I'm so far off. It's how, I guess, how am I able to this much into playing these games just be so bad? I think is ultimately where my voice of frustration comes from. Tell you what though, that's a heck of a drive. I know we're not on the green, and probably some freaks are overpowering it onto the green, but you know what, that ain't too shabby here. Moderates, you can probably get away with a little bit of roll. I had some speed, but this time, instead of the lip out, we get her to drop. Alright, that's at least a little bit kinder of a score. 5 under through 9. Doesn't look quite as bad. Now a 20-mile-an-hour wind. Ooh boy. Yeah, this club's playing 189, but are we really only gonna lose 7 on a win like this? Especially because we're gonna end up aiming out to the right. I think we're gonna play 7-iron, no shaping here. Alright, let's see what this 7-iron's got. Alright, we actually hit the shot. Come on, keep turning. No way. We're that short. Yeah, I clearly have no concept. I clearly have no concept. These winds are befuddling me on the diagonals. Couldn't get it high enough. Okay, so let's evaluate here. That 20-mile-an-hour wind. Our 7-iron is a 186 club. We lost like 14 on that. And now we've got a brisk 22. .556 yards with a 22-mile-an-hour headwind. Just leaves us a casual 323. So we'll just go driver 3-wood and still have like 100 yards out into the head. Oh, 91. But it's 91 into freaking 21. This is where I start to not even know. Because the pitching wedge is going to come up still too short. But if we start going full lob wedge, all bets are off. Very highs These are definitely playing. Like what? Do you actually go sand wedge here with backspin? Like I'm starting to go way deep in the arsenal here, and that fast killed it. We're over the ridge. Yeah. It was trying to spin back. I mean, if your tempo is not spot on, which ours is clearly not, I mean, you're in a world of hurt. You're in a world of hurt. Have we left it short? Well, that's not a free par 5, I can tell you that much. Let's playing a little bit out left. We'll be good. $87-yard pitch. Uphill but downwind. I think even with this amount of wind, I just don't think it releases enough, and that's kind of the hard part here. But actually, if you play it more, this is an interesting thought. If you play this more out to the side, it actually has a little bit more room to work.
We are now the night to say, Eki, 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 Patang, good boy.
Okay, that'll play. Also, Lance, I don't know why it didn't. Or I guess if your message was mayhap separate, but Lance, welcome back for 2 months. Thank you for choosing to subscribe over here once more. I hope you continue to enjoy your faces. I hope all is well. For a second there, I thought that you sent a message in with the resub and it didn't come through, and then I realized that it was separate. Again with the 22-mile-an-hour wind. Now, we know from past experience already that's gonna play out towards the, like, 20 mark, which is back here. So, feel like we're looking at a driver. And if we punch the driver, we're short. This is gonna be interesting to say the least. Alright, there's my brain just making sure we're not dead. Overhit it, fine, but we're gonna be on the green. I don't think you can take a 3-wood there. At least not my 3-wood. Alright, so with this sort of shot, come on, you gotta turn? No, straight. No! Never in. You know, I know though, as soon as I start aiming more, I'm gonna miss it. That's like we had that one that I thought was gonna break so much, and then we had a huge downhill putt. Hey, thank you. Thank you, Lance. We're trying, man. We're trying. These wins are not easy. Not in the slightest. Alright, I'm playing it, I guess, smart. We're just gonna play the fairway back here. Doesn't give us the best attack angle, but honestly, I don't really know what else to do. 20-mile-an-hour winds, man. I just... Even with the D-loft, we're short. I can't get them anywhere close. The very high winds are absolutely destroying me. So you get it up here. Well, we're high side this time, at least. Not that that's really any consolation. .231. Okay, so we've got a bowl. I'm gonna have to go hybrid, though. 4-iron just isn't gonna cut it. Just not gonna be it. So we're working from 247 back. Wind is 22. This time we're not really playing in with it, so I'm gonna play it. Well, actually, I think if we play it lofted with a bit of cut. Problem is the cut doesn't really seem to. I feel like I have to cut it quite a bit, and it's gonna more so just stick out to the right. Don't think it's really gonna cut back in against the wind that much. When you fast it, then you're actually giving it extra ammunition. We're gonna land short now. I don't know if I'm getting just too cute with it. But whatever it is, these winds have definitely gotten the best of me. The best, the best, the best, the best. Oh man. Heels! What's going on, dude? What's going on, man? Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. I do, in fact, heels bad man at the moment. Very high winds, and I are on a date, and I'm considering leaving without, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and never come back. Now, the very high winds are just, they're rough. They're very, very tough. But I hope you had a good stream. That is ultimately what matters, and I appreciate you considering me bringing your people over. Leave your drink with these with, yeah, it's gonna blow it right over. See, the thing is, like, there's part of me that says, yeah, 5-iron. So what I'm thinking here is that the uphill is going to take out of this. But what's really gonna happen is I'm gonna take this shot, and it's probably still gonna end up like 8 yards short, or I'm gonna hit it mega fast. That works too. After all that, it doesn't even matter. This hasn't been a good week, me in this game. It has not been a good week. $19 in the face. Call it 8-iron. Hey, look at that! I actually hit a tempo. I'm still short, by the way. What's up, Monk? This looks fun? Yeah. I mean... clubbed up and everything. I was like, I made the right call. First off, was still short. But I was like, nice. Landed it right in front, like right below the hole. And it freaking rolled 14 yards backwards. Like, I just... It's one of those things, like, you know, in my head, I'm like, yeah, let's play through the open. And then I do this and I go, why do I play this game? Why do I trouble myself so? Can't I have better hobbies? Can I come up with better hobbies? Why do I put myself through this? Apparently, put some bad juju out into the world and paying for it with that sneeze. $20-mile-an-hour wind again. Sand wedge. Hey, thank you, Ears. Like, I don't know. I feel like maybe with the draw and a little D-loft. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, so it's like we may as well, you know? We're gonna try and draw a sand wedge because why not? Also, like, let's remind ourselves that on that last hole, these are 134 greens. Also, I'm now seeing that was a sand wedge into a par 5. Thanks, wind. So we've got an 8-foot eagle putt. I'm gonna try not to jinx myself too hard. Also just gotta try and really try and make this putt. Alright, glad to be done with it. Unfortunately, I gotta play 3 more rounds. I played like trash, and I'm sorry. Okay, what's going on, Linkster? Let's see how bad it was. How was my proximity 28? Only 28 feet. I could have sworn my proximity was like 40 feet. Hold out once. A nice 28 putts. 5 of 6 and... Oh. Bon appetit. 2 of 12. That's how you make a spicy meatball. And that's horrible. I suck. So bad. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, well, you know, that was fun. Thanks all for coming. That's all I got for you. Gonna go hang my head in shame. Well, let's do this again, say same time tomorrow? Yeah? How's that sound? Lovely. Alright, bye.